Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. In the previous video, we have completed header, logout and change password part. So if you have not seen that video, just go to description and check out the link. In this video, we are going to work on manage video part. So let us start with that. Let's get back to the VS Code. And from here, we have to go to the shared folder and then we have to go to right click on this service folder and open integrated terminal. So first we are going to generate few services over here. So ng generate service media service, press enter, and it will create two files over here, and then ng generate service and then video service, press enter. So these two services created over here, you can see. Now we have to go to the media service.ts file, get inside this one. Then here we have to write private API URL, and then we have to environment files that we need to import, and .api URL, and then single quote slash files. So this is the path we have right in the backend. So to upload any videos or to handle or get the videos, right? So that's why we added the path, and we are also maintaining a private image cache. So just image right here, image cache, and it should be of a new map string. So map string and okay, string, and it should be of type string. Just close this and curly bracket. Then we need constructor. So in this one we need to import the http and http client, this one, and then we also need auth services to get the token, right? So auth service, so auth service we need to import, and then just close, write the curly bracket, and the first method we are going to write is to upload the file. So upload file, and then we have a file of type file, and this file we don't have to import, just write here file. We don't need to import anything, so don't worry about it, and it will be going to return something which is observable over here. You have to write, and after that insert this one progress, and that should be number or UUID, which is going to be returned, and this should be optional. And then we have to write curly bracket. It's returning the error right now because we are not method void or return value. Okay, fine. So let's write the codes. Const here, const form data new form data, this one, and form data dot append whatever the files we get, right? So in the single quotes file, and then we have to file whatever we get, pass it over here, and then we have to determine, okay, which type of file the user wants to upload. That could be a video file or image file, right? So for that we are going to just create a variable. So is video, and file dot type, this type we have a start with, and if it start with the video, right, so in that case it is a video type. Okay, so const upload load URL we are going to create, and is video is set to true if it is a video file, or it's set to false. And then we have to write this, and dollar, and here we have to put curly bracket, and then we have to write this dot API URL, and outside of outside of curly bracket, inside of this one, this symbol, right, here we have to write a slash upload slash video, and then if this goes false, so I'm just going to copy paste this one, and then it should be a image. So here we have to just write image and then put semicolon, and then we have const request and new http request, and this will be a post request, so post, and upload URL will be there, then form data will be there, and then we are going to just write response progress is set to true, and outside of this request over here put semicolon. Then we have to return this dot http dot request, and in this one request whatever we have dot pipe, and in this one map event, and if event dot type http event type dot upload progress, then we have to write like const progress math dot round and 100. Then we are going to just write event dot loaded. Here basically we are trying to calculate the upload progress percentage, so for that we are using it. So event dot total or 1, then put semicolon and return the progress, this one. And in else if condition, else if event dot type is equals to http event type dot respond. So this is for the final or complete response when we get it, right? And then const body, and then we want to extract some values which is UUID. So event dot body as any type we are going to set, and then we are going to return the progress is 100%, and then UUID and the body, then we should have that UUID over here, or we are going to just return this, and after that just final return this progress. If something goes wrong, in that case we can just return like this. Okay, it looks like it's throwing some kind of error. Did you mean map? So yes, we need map. Let me click on it, and yes, rxjx, this one we need to import from here. Okay, so after that you can see the error is gone. If I go over here, if I scroll, we don't have any error, so it means that it's the correct code. Now it's time to write the another method, which is to get a media URL. So basically whenever we're calling the API, right, or to get the videos, so in that case we are not sending the token in the header, we are just sending those token inside the URL or the URL directly, so that we can use in the backend and we can process it, and frame by frame we can get that. So that's why we have to get media URL. This is a method exist, and in this one we have to write like media's value, media value, and it could be of any type, and type should be of two, like that could be a image type, or that could be a video type. So here we have to just write video, and then we have a and use cache option, so we can put that as a options. We can options multiple options we can add it over here question mark, and then we have to just put a curly bracket, and in this one we have to use cache and question mark dot boolean, and just put a semicolon over here and then curly brackets. And you can see this is the option which is optional, and inside this one this is also option. If user want to pass it, then it's good. If no, then we are not going to get an error. And also we are expecting to be return the value of a string type, or we are going to return null. Just write like that, and it will start throwing error because we are not returning anything till now. So let me format this so that it looks good. Yeah. Now inside this one, here we have to write red value, media value, and if type, we are going to check type, image, and media value, and it basically to extract the poster from video object if provided for the image type. So for that purpose we are going to write the code. So type of media value is equals to object and media value dot poster, and then value and media value dot poster. And after if condition, if no media value provided, so we have to just return the null. So value, and here we are going to return null, and let UUID value, put semicolon, and if, sorry, not over here, if value dot includes any of type, so just this symbol, and then slash dollar, and then curly bracket, and then we have to pass the type. Okay, and then put this, and UUID equals to value dot substring, basically to extract the UUID from the full URL if whenever we need it. So for that we are going to write this code. So string value dot last index of, and then slash, then outside of this parenthesis we have to just write +1 and then put semicolon. Let me format this one also so you can see, right? And after that we are also going to check, okay, we have the options or cache we have, right? So for that, if options dot cache, and okay, this one use cache, and of type image, and this dot image cache dot hash UUID, and then we are going to return this dot image cache dot get UUID. Okay, so it should be like not over here also, otherwise it will throw the error. If UUID start with blob or data, then just redirect. So we are just going to do that to start with and blob or UUID dot start with data. In that case, return the UUID, and if not if it should be like now it's time to get the auth token. So auth services dot get to get token, we have a method, right? So get token, this one, and if not token exist, in that case we can return null, or in console if you want to put some error message, so you can also do that. So console.log error like this, no token found. For let's say you want to print also the type, so dollar, this one, and curly bracket, and then type, and then loading, and put semicolon over here. And outside of this, like const authenticated URL over here, and then we have to just take dollar and this dot API URL, and then outside of this slash, and then we have to again dollar, and then we have to put the type which one we want, then slash again dollar, and then we have to pass the UUID, and then question mark, and then equals, and then we have to pass the token, and again dollar, and this one, and encoded URL component, this one, and in this one basically we have the token, right? So just pass the token, and at the end we have to put the semicolon. You can see, right? Like API, this one, then we are going to pass the type like image or video, then we are passing the UUID of the particular one, then token which is encoded URI component, and the token we are passing it over here. Now if option cache URL is cached enabled, so in that case options question mark dot use cache, and type, and then image, and this dot image cache dot set UUID, and authenticated URL, and then we have to return the authenticated URL. And after that, if you write the last line of this method code, you can see the automatically error is gone from here too. So we don't have to worry about the error which we are getting out over here earlier, but because once we fix it, it will be gone. Now we have to move to the video services, and in this one we have to write the code. So over here first, which is to private API URL, and in this one API URL, and then we have environment dot API URL, and then we have to just pass the slash videos path, and then we have private API URL, and which is for the admin also. So environment dot API URL, and then plus, and slash videos slash admin, and then put semicolon, and then we have constructor, and private HTTP client, and then put like this. And then we have to write the code related to different methods. I'm just going to write all the APIs that will be called over here. Okay, so that we don't have to come back to write any new method, so just follow with me. Get all admin videos, and we'll discuss like what will be the data for this method, or what will be other things. We'll go one by one later point of time, and we'll explore all those. Okay, so for now just go with it. So it should be of a number type, and size will be also a number type, and then there will be a search field that should be an optional string, because search will be not gonna every time any user gonna search it, right? So there is a initial, whenever the page loads, the search field could be blank, so that's why we make it as optional. And then we have parameters that we need to pass. So new HTTP params, this one, and then in this one basically we have to set dot set and page, and this should be page, and then dot size dot set, and it should be of a size type, and size over here also we need to write size, then put semicolon. If search exists, in that case in the params we have to add it, else params this one dot set, and single search, and then we have to pass the variable, else otherwise search will be not applicable. Then we have to write return this dot http dot get method, and this dot API URL admin, comma, and then we have params. Then what are the parameters, we just need to pass it over here. Then we have create video by admin, and then data of any type, and in this one return this dot http type post, not patch post, and this dot API URL admin, and then we have to pass the data. And the next method to update video by admin, and then we have an ID that will be of a string type, and a string or can be a number type also. So number that patch any, and this first we have to return this dot http dot put method, and this one API URL admin, this one, and then plus and slash, or then we have to just pass the ID. So plus ID, then comma, then patch, whatever the values, the body we have to also pass this one. Then we have options to delete video by admin, and in this one basically over here, like ID, string type, or number, and return this dot http dot delete, and this dot API URL admin, and then plus slash plus ID, put semicolon. Let me format this once, save again, and I think we should not have any error as of now. And after delete one, we have options to publish, right? So we have to write like set published by admin. We can also write this is also used for admin. So ID, string, number, published, boolean, and return this dot http dot patch. Okay, so once again, so this one is not a patch, this is a put method, so just fix this. And this one it will be a patch method, because put we are replacing most of the information, so just change here data, just make it as over here data, so for better one naming convention. So in the upload video by by admin, basically we are getting all the upload informations like name, year, and all those things. We are going to pass it over here, and in the patch we are just going to replace or set the value basically to published or not published, true or false. We are just setting it like that. So that's why we set as patch, and this dot API URL admin, and then slash plus ID, and plus then single quotes and slash publish question mark value equals, and then plus and published, this one comma, and just put a curly bracket. Let me format this. Okay, so basically we have app admin URL, and then we have this one, and then ID we have to pass, then publish, and then question mark value, and then we have to pass the variable we get it, and get a state for admin. This is also for admin URL, so get stats by by admin, we can write like that. And over here we are going to return this dot http dot get, and uh, this dot API URL admin, and plus slash stats, then put semicolon. And after that, the methods now we are going to write that is only for the user. So get published. Okay, so just copy this one. This is the method, right? So just copy this method and just paste it over here. Just first we are going to change the name. So get published. So just delete this part. Get published videos paginated. We are going to just write like this. Page will remain same, size will be there, search is there, this will be. You can also initialize the variable. Let's say from the there, if you are not getting any values or you want to initialize, you can also do like this. If it is not there, still be not a problem, because from there we are always going to send these values. Then page size will be the same, search will be the same, just small changes will be there. This is the API URL will be there. And then we want the all the path or data we are get is for the publish. So published, this one. So this dot http get and this dot API URL published one, and params we are going to get it. And after that, get featured videos. So this is to like show 5 random videos to the user whenever users logged in, as a user logged in, not as an admin. So this dot http dot get and this dot API URL plus slash featured, and then put semicolon. So now our video service is also ready, and later point of time we'll validate each of them. If anything need to be changed, we'll do that. So let's close it for now. Let's go to the admin folder. Now here we have to create a new folder, which is dialog, and press enter. Then open integrated terminal, and inside the dialog we have to open integrated terminal and ng generate component manage dash video, press enter, and you can see it will generate few files in over here. You can see the files is created. Now inside this admin folder, right, open integrated terminal, I want to also generate a list of videos. So ng generate component video list dash slash list. So inside the dialog there will be a manage video file will be for now is there, and outside of the dialog we have a video list. So in the list basically we are going to show all the videos, and from there we'll get edit options or all upload, everything we get it from there. And from the dialog, the pop-up, whenever you see the pop-up to edit or add a new video or upload a new video, in that case it will be used. So that's why we have created 2 different components. And then we have to go to the admin module and we have to import few things over here. So manage and video is already added over here, so we don't have to worry about it. Now we have to import here is shared modules. So shared modules which we have, which is a common module across this one, right? You already, so you have to add it and save it over here. And let's delete this one. And after that we have to go to the routing. So just go over here, routing. And we already have this part, so I want to add a child for this one. So children, and this one, and then we have to write path and single quotes and comma redirected to, then videos, and path match is set to full. And outside of this we have to create a path, and then this will be a videos path and component. Then we have to import the video list component, this one. Just save this and let's format this one. And now let's go to the UI. Now we can see that video list is visible, and you can see automatically this particular color of this particular button is also get changed whenever we integrated this video component. So it means this component integration with the admin routing or admin modules is also working as expected. Let's go to the VS Code, and here again we have to go to the service folder, and in this one we have a dialog service. In inside this, we have to just write a few lines of the code to open the video dialog. So just here write open video form dialog. And first we are going to consider mode. So mode could be create or edit. So create, or it could be edit. And then whenever we are going to edit any video, right, so in that case we have the data, so that's why I'm just passing out this video. And it could be a mat dialog ref, this one. And here manage video, this is the form which or component which you've just created. Then we have to return this dot dialog dot open, and then we have to pass manage video and then the data. So first we'll pass the configurations, like how the width will be, how the size and all those things. So triple dot and um, dialog config, this is which we have created, and in this one video form is there, and then comma, then data. Then here we have to pass the mode and comma video, and then just save this. So this is one we have created. Just format this if you want. And it is inside the dialog services which we have already created, and we already have few files or few code is related to there, which is related to change password, open confirmation. Now it's time to get back to the video list. So if you go to the admin, right, we have this video list. So in this one we have video list.ts file, so get inside this one. And then we have to write constructor and private, and then dialog service and dialog service, this one. And then we have to write a code, so create new, which is a method. And this, just make it as const dialog reference, and this dot dialog service dot open video form video dialog. And here we have to just pass the create, this one, and put semicolon. And for now we don't have to write any other line of the code, like whenever we create refresh the page and all those things logic, because most of the part in this video we are going to try to complete this manage video part. And in this one we have to just write the code to show the button. So just go to the video.html and just remove this line of the code over here, and then we have div class and video dash list dash container. And then we have div class and header section, and then we have div class title wrapper, then close this. And then we have h1 and the class page title, so page title. And here we are going to write video library, and then we have p class and then page subtitle, and manage and organize your video content. And so this is the div is completed, this one. And inside this one, okay, inside the header section we have to write the code. So outside of title wrapper, inside of the header section, here we have to create a one more div class, and it will be a header actions. And here we have to just write the code related to button. So button mat raised button, and color, and then on click we have to call the method which we have just created over, like create new, and then class upload btn, and just close this one. And then we have to write code to add an icon. So mat icon add underscore circle, and then we have upload new video, and just save this. And if I go to the UI, okay, it looks quite weird because this button should be on right side of it. So it looks like we have missed. There is no issue in the HTML code. Basically, we did not added copy paste the CSS part. So in the description, I have already provided you. So just copy paste it. And if I go back now, I can see that upload new button is there. This one also looks good as expected, like quick overview video. So now it's time to move to the actual logic on the this one manage video. So first I'm going to copy paste the code from the file we have manage video CSS. So I'm just going to copy paste over here. Then we have to go to the manage video.ts file inside this one, and then we have to write the logic to upload the video, save the data, and all those things. So is saving, and then false, and then upload progress, and is by default set to 0, and portrait progress 0, and then we have categories all. And remember, we have a video category, this one, which we have created inside the app constant, right? That we need to import this one. So this one will going to be passed over to the categories all part, and then we have a ratings, and in this one we also pass the ratings we have same way. So you can see, right, ratings and all those files we are getting it from the app constants. And then we have a video form of type any, and then we have to store the blob files, URLs, and all those things. So for that we have few variables. So video preview URL of a string type, or it could be null, or by default it will be null. And then poster or portrait poster preview URL, and of type string, null, and null. And here we have just tried the portrait progress. Just make it as poster. I think that will be a better name. So poster progress. And after that we have to write video loading false, and then poster loading false, and is edit mode, and which is set to the boolean, and it should be false. And okay, not equal, it should be like this. And after that, if any error occur, that I also want to store an variable, so just make it as this. Then we have constructor. Then we have to import few things like private fp, and it should be a form builder. Then private video service, and it should be a video service, this one. Then private notification, and notification service, notification service, and then private CDR, and it should be change detected reference, this one. And we have to import it from here, Angular core. Let me put a curly bracket at the end so that error should gone, and we can see the without those red lines. And then we have private media service, and it should be a media service we need to import. And then public dialog log reference and mat dialog, and here we have to pass manage video, comma, and at the rate inject, and mat underscore dialog data, and then we have public data of any type. And in this one, basically inside the constructor we have to write like this dot is edit mode, and then we are going to check okay data dot mode we have, right? So triple equals edit. If it is edit, it will set to true. If it is not, it will be false. And then we have to write like this dot video form, and this dot fp dot group, and in this one we have to write like title. So not this one, it should be title small, we don't have to import anything. And then we have a validator, so validator, this one dot required, and then description option, and we have to also write like validators dot required, and year, not this one, year. And in this one we want like it should take the this year date by default, so new date, then we have to put dot and get here we have to just get full year, and then parenthesis and comma, and then we have to write validators dot required. And after year we need rating, and rating is also required, so validators dot required. And then we have categories. Okay, so categories, and then it should be of a string type, so as string, and put comma, and validators dot required. And we also want to manage like verify that okay there is an error or not, or it is a empty or not. So for that we have to write a method, so just write first that one. So static, this will be a static method inside this particular one. So array not empty, and then we have control, then abstract control, this one, and then we have validator, validation error or null. And inside this one const value control dot value, and if not value, or array dot is array, then we have value, and inside this one, and value dot length is equals to 0. Then we have to return that return, and required is true, and if not, then just return null. So this is the validation, just to validate okay we have all the data or not. And let's get back over here in this one. Then we have duration, and by default it will be set to 0, and it will be fetch automatically, we don't have to do anything else for in this case. And then we have src, which is related to the video. So this is validators dot required, and then we have poster, then dash comma dot validators dot required, and then published, and it's set to false by default. Here you can see we have this created this method, but we are not using in the categories. So inside this validator dot required, you have to just put a comma, and over here we have to just call that. So manage video dot array not empty. So this is the method we have to call this one. So it will check if it is values are not there. So it will just call this method. Then we are good with this. Just format this one. And after that, let's write few methods which basically used in this one. So let's, before writing the ng on it. So the first is to load, this will be a private method, and load video preview and value, and it could be a string or it could be a null uh, that we are going to pass, and it's not going to return anything. And this dot poster or video, basically you can write, so it is for the video, so video preview URL. And we have this media service, right? So media service, in that basically get media URL is there, which we have just created a few minutes ago. So just change to value, and then we have to pass the video. And this dot video loading is set to false, and this dot cdr, this one dot detect changes, this one, and save this. And then just copy paste this particular method and paste it over here, and we are going to change as per requirement. So load poster instead of a video, just make it as load poster preview. Value will be remain same, no, and all those things. Then here we have to just write poster preview, this one, and the media service, and here we have to just pass the image. And here we have to make it as poster loading, and this will be remain same. And after that, one more method is there, that will be to extract the URL from from URL we are going to extract the UUID. So from the backend there is less chance of that. The video can be like localhost port 8080, something like that will be there, right? So I just want to extract the UUID from it. So for that, this method will be there. So private extract UUID from URL, and here we are going to expect a value or string type or undefined or null, and it should return a string. And this one, if not value, then return just like this. And if slash does not exist in the complete URL, it means that the value is already returning the basically UUID. So we just need to return with the whatever the value it is. So just return value, and last one to extract that. So const segment and value dot split, and then slash, and here we are going to return the segments, and then we have to go to the max and length -1, so which will be the last one, and or we are going to return this, then put semicolon. Okay, here on 82 line we forget to close this. So okay, over here it is. So just delete this one. Okay, after that rel is gone, and we can just format this one. So segments we're splitting into the whenever we see this symbol, and after that last one we are going to get the values, and we are going to return it. If not there, just put it like this. So this is the extract URL, and then we have to implement. Go to over here, implements on init, this one, and scroll back over here. Just after constructor, you can also write the code. So I'm just going to write it over here. So ng on init. Inside this one, if this dot let me scroll a little bit up, and is this dot edit mode, and then we have this const video, and this dot data dot videos, right? So this is the data we will get it whenever we are in edit mode, and then we have to patch the value. So this dot video form dot patch value, and inside this one basically we have to write like a title, then video dot title, and then description, then video dot description, and year, then video dot year, and rating, video dot rating, categories, and video dot categories. If categories does not exist, in that case just put like this, and duration, and video dot duration, and src, and then we have to call this dot extract UID from URL, and video dot src we have to pass, and then poster, this dot extract UUID and video dot poster, comma, and published and video dot published, and after that if video dot src, then we have to call a method, so this dot loading preview and video dot src, and if video dot poster, then this dot loading poster, this one, sorry, post will be for not poster, this is for load video one, right, not poster. This is load poster preview, and then we have to pass the video dot poster, so it will load the data or path basically and preview that we can use it. And then we have to scroll down to the bottom after that this method, and we have to write the code on video picked. We have to write the logic, so ev dot event and curly bracket. We don't have to import anything for this event, it's just a, see, right, we don't need to import anything. And then we have to write the logic how we're going to handle the video pick one, this one list, right? So here inside this one basically we have to write const file, and then ev dot target as html input element, and then dot files, and we are trying to just fetch one file, so which is from the first one, and if file does not exist, then just return. We don't need to do anything. And we also need to validate, okay, which different types of data are there, right? So for that we are going to write the validation logic, like might be it will be it should be mp4, right, mkv, or types of video file is there or not, so those things logic we have to analyze. So here dot sorry, not dot, const valid video extension sense, and then we have mp4, and so this different types will be there, right? So I will just provide you guys like what will exactly you have to copy paste, so you can just check it. So in the description there will be one txt file which have the constant and other things, so from there you can just copy paste it over here. So just remove this and paste it over here. So these are the file I'm expecting to be uploaded, and then we have const file name and file dot name to lower case, and then const has valid extension and valid extensions dot sum and ext. Then we are going to match file name dot end with ext, put semicolon. Okay, it's showing some kind of error. that should be okay. It should not dash, it should be equal symbol. So you can see error is gone. And then we have const has valid MIME type, and this one file dot type dot start with and video slash or file dot type and then application slash octet stream, put semicolon, and then we have if not hash valid MIM file and hash valid extension, then we are just going to show the error and going to return. So this dot notification error, and please select a valid video file. And here if you want to put like some files names here, so mp4 or mkv, so just write like this, or comma etc, you can write it like that. Multiple others options we have, you can just paste it over here. That will also help user to understand okay which are expected and or allowed one. So this is validations we done, and now we're going to create a immediate preview for like we want to show to the user, right? So we want to create a local file, so I'm just going to write the logic first. So const local blob url, and url this one dot, we don't have to import for this, and then we have file. If you see, right, scroll up, we don't have to import related to url. So not try to go every time to import everything, just verify okay that it works, then try to import it. Okay, and then dot this dot video preview url and local blob, and this dot extract okay, so we also need to write the logic related to extract the duration, right? So let's write the logic first now, like so here outside of this on picked, here I'm going to write here private extract duration from file, and file type file, and in this one const video element and document dot create element, then we have to pass video, and then video element dot preload metadata, and then create a blob url, so const dot blob url, and url dot create object url, then we have to pass the file, and video element dot src, and then blob url we have to pass, then video element dot onload metadata this one, and in this one we have to write const duration and is finite, and video element dot duration, and then math dot round off, not router, sorry, math, sorry, here we have to write math dot round, and video element dot duration or 0, and this dot video form dot patch value, and then we have to pass the duration, so duration and duration we have to pass like this, and then we have to write url dot revoke object, this one clear the blob url basically, so blob sorry, not block, blob url this one, and you can print if you want to, like okay, this is completed or anything like that. And on video element, error is right there. So video element dot on error, we want to show something, right? So here you can also write like this e, and over here console log talk, you can print it, or you can revoke object URL. So this one, and you have to just pass the blob URL. And I also want to print something like console.log. So console error here, and error loading video or duration extraction, and then we have to just pass the comma over here and put semicolon. So this method is basically responsible to extract the values or time for the particular video. So now get back over here in the on video pick method, and in this one basically we are going to write the logic again. So here we have to call the method. So this dot extract duration, and in this one basically we are going to pass the file, and then we are going to write this dot upload progress is set to 0, and then we have a media service, right? So that we are basically need to call. So this dot media service dot upload file, and then file dot subscribe, and in this one we are going to write the logics to upload the file. So subscribe, then we are expecting next, and in this one okay, it should be parenthesis, then curly bracket, and progress and comma UUID we are expecting, and outside of this like this we have to write, and this dot upload progress, and whatever the progress we get we have to just pass it over here, and if UUID is there, then we get video dot form dot patch value, and src. In src basically we have to put the UUID whatever we received, so UUID over here, and this dot notification service success, and video uploaded successfully. This is the message I want to show to the user whenever it's upload, or in console if you want to print you can print it, else you can ignore. After the next one put a comma over here. There is a chance of error, so error, and then we have this parenthesis, and then console log whatever the error is there, or can notify to the user that something went wrong. So here we have to just write failed to upload videos or video, and please try again. And after that this dot upload progress is set to 0, and then we also need to do some cleanup activities. So if this dot video preview URL is there, local blob URL, and then we have to write like URL dot revoke object one URL and local blob URL, and then we have to this dot video preview URL is set to null. Just save this. So this is the complete logic related to when we upload the video, how it will be, what are the things will be there, and now we have to write the code to or logic to basically to show or upload the picture or image. So here now we have to write like on poster picked, and ev dot event. Okay, so event and curly brackets. Let me scroll a little bit down over here, and here we have to write const phi, and in this one also ev dot target, and as html input elements dot file and question mark dot 0 over here. And if file does not exist, then just return it. We don't have to do anything. So return, or we have to validate the file, right? So here file dot type and dot start with, and here we have to write image slash, and then this dot notification service dot error, and here please select a valid image file, and then we are going to return this. And after that, const reader and new file reader, and reader dot onload and e, and in this one this dot poster preview URL, and e dot target question mark dot result as a string, and this dot cdr dot deduct changes over here, and then we have reader dot read as data URL, so this one, and then we have to just pass the file. And other things, if I go over in this on a video pic, right, we have to just copy this part of the code from here, because this will be the similar to the in this one also. Paste it over here and just format this one. We are getting the error because some things we have to change it over here, that's why. And here first we are going to write this dot poster progress is equals to 0, and inside we are going to check one by one what type of changes we have to do. Upload files, file is there, progress we get it, and upload progress here. Upload progress here we just need to change this to poster progress, so poster progress, this one, and the progress we have to pass it over here. UID video form we have to get, patch will be there, and here we have to change this to poster, poster, and then notification, and here we have to change this to poster, uploaded successfully. And after that we have to check the error, failed to upload poster please try again later. And then we have progress. Okay, this logic, if condition logic, we have to remove it from here. And in this one this dot preview poster URL just need to set to the null, that's it. Save this. If you want to print the error, you can just put it over here like comma and error, so it will print to the console, not console. This will show as a pop-up, right? So I don't want to show like that, but for console you can just add it over like that. So after this our upload method is completed, so those going to upload separately. Now we have to write the logic so related to on the save, on the click on save button, it should send the data to the backend so that it can upload it. So let's go to the last line of the code. Before one close bracket we have to just write on save, and in this one I have to write like this dot is saving, we have this variable, right, this dot true, and const form data, and this dot video form dot value, not valid value, as partial, and it could be of any type, and we don't have to import anything for this partial, yeah, because I am also not doing it. And over here we have to write const and up, and then dollar, and equals this dot is edit mode, and then we have to pass question mark over here, and this dot video service over here. Then we have to upload video, not this one, and we have a upload video by admin, so you have to use this one. And in this one first we have to pass the data, because data dot video dot id we have, right, whenever we are going to edit we have this. So and after that we have to pass the form data, and then we have to pass it logic for save it, right? So normal or create a new one. So create, then create a new video, and then we have to just pass the form data, this one, and put semicolon, and then we have to this variable we have created op and dollar dot subscribe, and in this one next and response any type, this one, and okay, let me format this one once again. Okay, so in this one basically we have to write next response any type, and then this dot when we get the response, this dot it's saving and false, and then this dot notification success and response and message. Okay, message or video saved successfully. So this is the message will show it to the user, and this dot dialog reference dot close, and here we have to just write true. And if any error occur, in that case error, and here error, and then in this one this dot is saving is equals to false, and we also have a handler, right? So I think we can use that over here. So go to the constructor, we have not added it over here, so just after one line we can add it. Okay, private handle, just write it for that error handle service, this one, comma, and here just change it to error handle service, handler or handler, just make it as. So yeah, just copy this one, scroll back over here, and inside this one we have to just write this dot this one dot handle, and then we have to pass the error and then comma and whatever the message we want to show, the failed to save video, please try again. This is the message we need to show, or notification we have to show, and if you want to print something in the console you can do that. And then we have outside of this particular onSave method, because the logic related to onSave is also completed, outside of this we have to write the close dialog, and this dot dialog, okay, sorry, inside this one this dot dialog reference dot close this one, and then we have to we are also giving the options to users to remove the poster as well as remove the video. So just write the logic remove video, and if this dot video preview URL and this dot video preview URL or start with blob, in that case URL does revoke this one, and this dot video preview URL, and then we are going to set this dot video preview URL is equals to null, and this dot video form dot patch the value with this src with blank or duration with 0. So this will be updated, and this dot upload loading progress is set to 0, and just format this, and let's copy this one and paste it over here, and there will be a little bit of logic change in this method, otherwise it will be the same. So poster, and this dot video, instead of that poster preview URL will be there, and this will be also poster preview URL, and it should be also the blob one, so which is correct. URL revoke, this is also poster preview URL, and this is also poster preview URL, and the poster we have to just set the here the poster like this. We don't have to do anything with the duration, so just remove this one, and we have to here poster progress uh, to set to 0. So we write the code related to this. Now everything is completed on the manage video. If I go to the UI, we'll see the blank one. If I click on this one, we just see this pop up. The size looks different because we have increased the size of this one with we are using it from the constant one. And now we have to write the logic related to this. Okay. So before writing to the HTML logic, I have noticed few issues in the manage video. So while writing, I have we did it. So just fix that first. So if you see, right, this is an array which is not correct. So just change the name to this one. So it should be ARRAY, right? So just remove one extra R we have, and here also just change this to array, not empty. So this is the correct one. And after that, and on we have a method, right, on video picked. So here we have to just remove this L, so it should be picked, right? So just save this one. And after that, few more issues are there, which is I'm just trying to identify on poster picked, right? In that we have one issue, which is let's scroll down over here. So please, this one spelling mistake is there, so just change, fix this. And after that we have this, right, reload on reload. So this reader.url file, this one, right, that should be outside of it, not inside of this curly bracket. So just remove this and go outside and paste it over here. Save this. And inside the same method we have this up in when we calling the API, right, in the on poster picked, we have this method in this one error, right, we are writing upload progress. It should be poster progress. So you also need to fix this one. Yeah, this is all the issue which we have. And let's get back to the HTML part. And now we have to write the logic or create a form or design those things. So let's remove this. And div class and video form dash container, and then we have dialog dash mode, then close this. And then div class and form dash header, and in this one div class and header title, and in this one h1 will be there, and is edit mode, then question mark, and then we have to write edit video, and or we are going to upload new video, and then we have to put this one. If I save this, if I go to the UI now, the design should be changed. You can see, right, we have a line over here, upload new video is there. It seems same as we have designing, right? So outside of this form field, right, header, inside of this video form container, we have to create a div class and form content, and in this one form, and it should be a form group, and this will be a video form, and then close this. And div class section media dash section, and then we have h2 class and section title, and mat icon video underscore library, and then we have to also show the text, right, like media files. And outside of this h2, inside of this section media, this one over here, div class media grade. And here we have to write div class and media dash upload and then card. Over here inside this one div, we have another div class and upload and dash header and mat icon movie and here span and video file. And in this one we have to show span class and required, and then we have to show the asterisk symbol over here, and this div will be closed over here, and this one will be closed upload header. After that the next will be to show the upload progress. So inside this one we have to write div class upload progress and star ng if, and here we have to write upload progress and 0, and okay, it should be not be closed here double quotes, it should be over here, and let's remove one, and upload progress is less than 100. In that case this loader will be visible, and over here mat progress bar, and the value will be upload progress, and the mode will be determinate, and just close this. And after that we have a span class, so span class and progress dash text, and then we have uploading dash dot, and then we have to put like this, and here we have uploading progress, this one. Let's format this one. If I go over to the UI, it will be not much difference over here. We just get this particular one, and inside this one we will design more about it. So media files looks good, everything looks good as of now. And now we have to design a input field which going to be used to select the particular one video. So div class and upload dash area, and then we have star ng if, and then not video form dot get src. So I'm just validating, okay, if src already have some value, right? So in that case this div will be not visible, it will just show the particular video. So that's why we have just added this condition comma dot value, and inside this one div we have to design the input field. So input type and file accept, and here we have to write video slash asterisk symbol and then comma, and different types of you have to pass it over here. So I will just provide these values to you directly in the description, so just copy paste it from there. Not description, there will be a project asset or some source, something like that will be there, and inside that one all the css and one file will be there which is a text file. From there you can just copy paste this, okay. And after that let me close this div, this one, and then we have on change, right? We have to call a method which is on video picked, and then we have to trigger event. So event and id is video input and hash video input, and then we have to show the label and also label for and for, and here we have to write video input class and upload label and mat icon class upload icon cloud underscore upload. This is the icon I want to show to the user. And then we have this span class upload text, and it is to click to upload video. And the next will be span class and upload hint and all video formats supported max 2 GB. So this is just a hard-coded message I want to show to the user, so 2 GB. And just save this. Or outside of this particular div, now we have to write the logic to preview the video. So here div class video preview and star ng if, and here video form dot get src question mark dot value, and we are also going to verify, okay, video preview URL is there or not. So video preview URL is there or not, and which we have created earlier, right? So after that we have to call the video, this one video src, and video preview URL, that this one, right? We have to just paste it over here so that it can be used and call the backend API and show that one. So controls, I want to show controls list, then no downloads options we want to show, and then class preview video and preload metadata and just close this one. So this is the form which we have related to video, we have created it. Now we are going to provide a button so that the user can also delete it the video whenever they want. So button mat icon button class remove btn, and on click there will be a remove video method exists in the ts file, so you can refer to that. So type and button and then mat icon delete. So let's format this one, and after this one then the next will be like loading video preview or something like that. We want to show it to the user. So outside of this particular div over here, again div class, I think we don't need the preview one, so just write the logic here now related to the basically upload or upload the video, or sorry, upload the poster or preview the poster. For that we are going to write the logic, but the logic should be outside of this media upload card, so we have to just remove this one from here. And you see, right, this one is getting closed, video media upload card over here. Outside, just after outside of this div, we have to write the logic. So here div and the class media upload card, and over here div class, and then upload header will be there, and in this one basically we have to write like mat icons icon, we have to create mat icon, and it should be f image, and then we have span poster image, so poster image, and then we have this is span class, and required, then it should be asterisk symbol, and inside this one upload header. After that, inside of this media upload card, we have to write div class and then upload dash area, that dash portrait, so it was earlier added in the portrait, so we will go with the same name, and star ng if. In the same way, in the video form we have checking for src, right? In this one we are checking for poster, and video form dot get, and then we get poster, and question mark dot value, and inside this one we are going to select the input fields, input fields we are going to create. So input type file, and then accept image slash asterisk symbol, and then we have to change. On change we have to call a method, she should be small, and on change we are going to just call a method, so that method will be yeah, on poster picked, this method will be to call, and in this one we have to just write like this, and then dollar event, and then we have to id poster input, and just close this one, and then label, and for here we have to write poster input, and then class upload label, and here we have to write mat icon, and class upload icon, and here we have to write add underscore photo, Nate, this one, and then we have to show some text, so span class upload text, then click to upload poster, then we have span class upload hint, then jpg png, and then 2, this is the ratio we are expecting, aspect ratio, and the div, this div is completed. Now we have to write the logic to related to the show the progress bar, and then we have to write the logic to show the particular image or which was selected. So div class and upload progress, and then star ng if, and poster progress is equals to 0, and poster progress is less than 100. Okay, so this double quotes should be not be closed over here, it should be closed over here, and we have a spinner, so mat progress bar, and the value will be whatever we are getting it, so poster progress 1, and mode we have to just pass this one net, and this we just need to close it. Then we have a span span class progress text, and uploading dot dot dot, and then and here poster progress we have to show how much it is completed. After that, this div, the next div will be to allow users to delete the image and preview the image. So here we have to write div class poster poster preview dash preview, and then we are going to check ng if video form dot get, then we have poster and question mark dot value and poster preview URL. In that case, we are going to show this section image src, and then the poster preview URL, and alt we are going to just show like poster, and class preview preview poster, and just close this. And then we also want to show a button so that the user can delete it. So button mat icon dash button, and class remove btn, and on click we have to just call the method. So remove poster and close this. Okay, it should be not be closed here, and remove poster and type button, and just close this. And inside this one mat icon, this one delete button will be visible over here. So if I click on format, it should look good. And if I go over here, you can see there's a two fields I can see here, so it's working as expected. So let's get, and here we have to just remove this one here, ratio we have to write it, so just fix this one. And after that we have to write the logic, or we have to write the section related to the basic information. So the section of media is completed. So if I see, click on this one, section media, this part. So outside of this particular method, or sorry, div, we have to write the code. So if I see here, just before our form get closed, right? So over here, just press enter, and we are going to create a new div or new section. So div class section, and it should be h2 type, and then class and section title, and in this one we have to write a mat icon, and it should be of info type, and here we have to write basic information, and h2 we are completed. Then we have div class form creed, and over here mat form field, and appearance outline, and class full width, and just close it over here. And then we have to write titles, validations, and all those logics we have to write. So mat label, this should be title, and over here input mat input form control name, and it should be title, and required, and if you want to put a placeholder, you can also do that, but I don't want to do that for now. So just remove the placeholder, not required. And then we have mat icon, and mat prefix, title, and after this mat icon the next part will be mat error and star ng if and video form dot get title, and inside this one if hash error and then slash required, then just close this one and show the error title is required. This is the message I want to show to this form. Save this. If I go to the UI, if I scroll a little bit down, you can see I can see this one, right? So title is required basic information. So it means the form design is correct or as expected. Now we have to write related to the logic related to the one. So I'm just going to copy paste this particular line over here, and we should be in the same div. We are not going to create a new div inside this one. Just paste it over here, just format this. The first line will be remain same, and over here just close this, format again, and here we have to change this to description, and here mat form field outline everything will be there. Then we have to write the code related to text area. It is a text area, right? So text area mat input and rows 4 by default. You can also decrease or increase as per your choice. Control name and description, and it should be required field, and placeholder if you want, or else you can ignore it. And here after that the mat icon and mat prefix and description you can write like this, and the error part you can just copy paste it over here, and here we have to just change this over here description, and here we also need to change this to description. Save this. If I go over here, if I click on it, this seems blank, right? But if I put the placeholder, let's try with that how it looks. So if I go inside this one and place holder, and here enter video title, and in this one we are going to write the description. In the text area we also need to write, so place holder and describe the video content dot. And if I scroll, okay, let me decrease the size of this one because form is getting bigger, and you can see if I go over here, if I scroll, you can see this one also looks good. I think this was the expected behavior, I think, which I have shown in the quick overview video, so that's why I've just added those placeholder. So after this this is like the first 2 rows of it, right? So now we have to show the rating, durations and all. So we are going to create a div, so div class info raw, info dash raw, and in this one basically the things will be remain same like title. So I'm just going to copy paste this title one and paste it over here, and going to format this one, and over here we have to just change first year and mat input, and I want this to be type number because this is expecting only number, and here we have to just change this to year, and required placeholder whatever the year you want, you can put it like by default enter year, like that. By default the values will be there, always there. If I go over here, right, okay, did not, yeah, you can see 2025 is visible, right? So it's working as expected. Let's check the validations and all that we need to add over here, and here we have to just write year, and year is required, and here we have to just icon we have to just show calendar today, so just change this to calendar underscore today, and I think we are good. Mat outline full width. Year is there. Number placeholder is added. Mat icon. Calendar today and video form year required. Yeah, this is as expected. Now we have to write the code or logic related to the rating. So just going to copy paste it over here, and I think there could be some minor changes, so I'm just not going to copy paste complete code. I'm just going to copy paste these two lines because this is a different type of field, right? Match select will be there. So select, you have to select it from particular one. So right now it's throwing some error because ignore it, because we don't pass anything, right? Controls, that's why it's throwing the error. So here mat select and then form control name, and that should be a rating, and required, and close this. And then we have to pass the mat option. So option star ng 4, and then we have let r of rating, and the value will be just r, so value dash, and we have to get r, and we also need to show the r or rating basically. So you can also write the rating or r, whatever, it will work fine, no issues. And then we have mat icon and mat prefix, and then will be a star one, and after that mat error and star ng if and video form dot get rating, and then comma dot hash error, and then it should be required, and then just close, and rating is required field. And yeah, we are good with this. Now the next field will be duration, so I can just copy paste it from here because duration is also a number type field. So I'm just paste it over here and format this. If I save this one, it should remove the error. Yeah, and here first year we have to write duration, and then this could be a number type, and here form control name we have to change this to duration, and over here enter year, instead of that it should be seconds, because but this text will be not visible, and it should be also read only because user cannot change it, because it will be calculated automatically on the basis of user or upload the video. So that's why it's make it as read only, and here we have to change the icon to schedule, and instead of error I want to show a hint that user can see. So mat hint and auto from video. So this is the hint I want to show to the user, and after that we can, I think, close the div of the basic information. So if I go to scroll up, and let me format this first, and click on the section of the basic information, and I think the section will be this one. Click on it and scroll it over here, and it's just before that form we are closing it, right? So yeah, now the next section will be to related to the category, and then few more section we are going to create, which is publishing setting, and then the last will be button. So here I'm going to create a div class section, and section, and h2 class section title, and mat icon category, and here we have to write categories, and then outside of this h2 we have to create the field. So div class, and then form greet closes, and the this logic will be similar to we have in the this one, right? So I'm just going to copy paste this part of the code, which not year. Okay, it's the label name is wrong over here. It should be rating, right? So if you see, right, year is already there, then we have a rating one. So just change this to rating, and then just copy this part of the code from here and scroll down, and inside this div we just created, paste it over here. Just format this one, and inside this we are going to change the logic which is related to the categories. So this is mat label will be categories, this one, and the form control name will be categories also, and it should be a required field as well as it should be multi select. So multiple here we have to write, and after that mat options, right? So we have a option like if you see, you scroll up, right? In this one we have a category all, so you can also copy this one and use this one. So just change it to category all, and here we have to just change this to C, to our categories, category, particular category, and paste it over here. So it will go in the loop and it will try to print all the categories one by one to the particular field, and it will show to us. And here we have to, instead of start, we have to show the folder one, and then we have to hint the user. So mat hint select one or more categories. That's the message I want to show to the user. And video form categories, we also need to categories as required, and here we have to show a message or error, we can say at least one category is required. This is the error message we are going to show to the user. If I scroll and if I go to the UI, right, now let's try what we have. So if I see here, select one or more categories, if I click on it, I can select multiple here, as well as this rating. I can also see the error by default is populated. So these are working or visible as expected, right? If I don't select this one, it should show the error message. So see, everything is working as expected. Now we have to create a section that basically related to publishing the settings. So I will close this section which we have just created. So this is the section. So just before this one, we are going to create one more section, which is div class section. Close this one, and div not div h2 class, and section title, and close this, and mat icon, and here settings. Over here publishing settings, and h2 will be closed over here, and inside this one div, right, the section div, we have to write the logic to show the card and everything. So over here div class, and publish dash card, and inside this one div class publish dash info, and mat icon, and then we have class dot active, and then video form dot value dot published, and then we have this, and over here video form dot value dot publish, and over here check underscore circle, or it should be unpublished, published. Okay, let me decrease the size of this one again. and it should be unpublished. Okay, so the icon will be changed on the value of this particular variable which we have. And after that, inside this one, publish information, we need to create one more div. In this div, basically we are going to show the what is the status of it and all. So div class and publish text, and in this one h3 and video form dot value dot published, and video is published. This is the message I want to show, or video is draft. And next line we want to show it visible to all users, so those type of message I want to change. So p, and again the video form dot value dot published. Okay, published. And then we have this video is visible to all users, or video is only visible to admins. So this is the message we want to show to the user. And then the div information that need to be closed: public card 1, no, not public informations, inside the outside of public information and inside of the public card we have to just match slider, we have to just add. So match slider toggle button. So on the basis of click on it, it will change it, right? So form control name and published, and the color will be primary. And just close this one, save this. Let's go to the UI. Let's see what we can see. Okay, we are getting some kind of error. Published cannot be undefined. Okay, so we don't have any variable with this one. Let's try it out. We have, right? Okay, so over here I think we have to just change this to a value. So line number 165, you can see video form, we have just written the wrong one, so value, just change it to this. And if I see, you can see the error is gone. Let me format this one, let me decrease the size of this one again back to normal, and let's save this again. And if I go to the UI, I will able to see all the fields, you can see here, right? But we are not able to see that particular button, which is quite weird. So basically we have add slider, so it should be slide. So just remove R from here, and we are good. And if I go back over here again, it should able to show it. Now we can see here, right? So you can see the text is also getting changed. Video is published, video is visible to all the user. If I change it, video is only visible to the admin. So this type of message is getting changed whenever we click on that button. So it means it's working as expected. Now we have to write the logic basically to format and all, or footer basically we have to write, which is just to show a final button. So outside of this form, right, this particular form, we have to one more div. Okay, not this one. Over here, this particular div, right? So this is the main div we have. This one, form content. After that, this one we have to create one more div. So div class and form footer, and then we have div class and then footer dash content. Then here we have to write button mat button, and then on click we have to close the dialog. So close dialog, and class footer cancel, and cancel this one. And outside of this, we have button, mat, button, and color, and then we have primary. And on click, we have to call on save method. So on save method, and disabled, and here we have to like is saving or video form field is valid, so in or invalid, sorry, invalid, invalid. And then we have class footer save, then we have just close this, and this mat icon, and on different status we are going to show the different ones. So saving, and okay, after that question mark, and then hover class underscore empty, and save, and then outside of this is saving, here saving, and save changes. So this is we have added it. Now we have write all the complete code related to the UI. Now it's time to go to the UI over here. Now it's time to validate everything. Now here we are going to try to upload the video. So I just click on this icon. I'm going to click on any one of the video and click on open. You can see video uploaded successfully. Now if I click on this image, we have to go to the demo data. We have to go to the select any image. Let's say I selected this one. You can see this is added. And after that, I want to delete some of the image. Let's say I'm playing this one song. Okay, the icon related to delete this one, I don't see that. I think okay, let's try to delete this one. If I see delete, click on delete, right? I am able to do that. If I select some other image, so this is working fine. In this video file, I think we don't have that option. That I need to validate once again, and so let's fix that first. Now get back to the code over here, and first we are going to fix this one. Here we have just write movie, and just save this. After that, upload progress. So here we have to fix this, so it should be progress, and save this, and scroll down little bit over here, and okay, so this video should be not be closed over here, it should be closed over here. Let's format this one, and let's remove unwanted line. Let's try it out first, that okay, we are okay, now we are able to see this, right? Now we are getting the options to delete. Let's delete this. Let me try to upload some other videos. So this one, so now I can see the video, right? And if I scroll down, if we can write here text, let's say temp, and then I write test description, year is 25. I'm just selecting this one, and over here, okay, at least, okay, this is also need to be, we have to correct it, no worries, that's just a text. So just select this one, click on published, and click on save. So you can see video created successfully, but we are not able to see the list right as of now, because we are going to work on that part in the next video. So we are only able to validate the upload video. We cannot validate the edit the video for this for now. Later we will do that. For just small fix that we need to do, right? Just do it. At least. So here we have to just change to the text basically. While writing we have just missed that. So here just need to change this one and just save this. And like if you see, you try to upload it, you can see that when we click on it, all the data has been removed, everything looks good as expected. You can see the save change button is also disabled by default. Once you put all the data and every fields are values are there, then only it enables it. So it means that upload new video is working as expected. I hope you guys like this video, so please hit like and subscribe my channel. Thank you.